Right then, bienvenidos de vuelta. Welcome back. I had a few issues there with the connection. I don't actually know what's happened, but we are back. My Xbox just like froze and just like quit the game, and it was just mental. But Dardo's actually lost the position from before the break that we had. Dardo was actually leading the race. Now he's all the way down in P4. So I don't actually know what's taken place there. He's got Brainy P3. Howie Wow is also in P3. So Miko's had a problem there. Probably, I don't know what happened. Collision or something. Attila really is struggling as well. He's got Milan on the back of him now. And Milan's going to have the DRS, but also I've got DRS is Yildiz on the back of Brainy Cactus here. And Yildiz is going to take the lead of the race. And Attila is losing positions here. He's got Owner Conker behind him now. Dilemma's in 9th. He's also picked up a penalty as well. Mavers has joined back the lobby. So he's had a few connection issues as well. Yeah, Kiss Attila really struggling, and Dilemma's past the Red Bull, but the Red Bull's trying to come back at him up the inside. Dilemma's had to take a wooden action off the track. And it is Dilemma up to P8 in the Grand Prix. But Milan, he's doing well. He's caught up to the back of this little pack here as well. So it's looking like a very interesting, closely contested race here in Mexico. Vortex as well in P6. So it is really kicking off with the front guys. And this is where DRS is going to be crucial. And this might be where Yildiz is going to be slightly under pressure, because he won't have the DRS and he will have 3 to 4 drivers behind him with that DRS. Brainy, here we go. He's going to go on the inside and he's going to get that move done. Up into P1, he leads the Mexico City Grand Prix. And now those roles have reversed, and now Yildiz is now going to get the DRS next lap as well. And Milan has overtaken Darlo. So I don't actually know what's happened to Darlo in this race. He has dropped down to P5 now. He's down to P5. He was leading the Grand Prix and now he's down to 5th. So I'm not too sure what happened to him. And Attila, again, is struggling. Vortex has been struggling this lap as well. Because of these guys, they've got DRS down such a long straight that it's really not helping Vortex. Vortex is able to catch in that middle sector. He's got clean air. He's able to catch in this middle section by quite a bit. I think overall Vortex is catching these guys. He's looking quite quick, but it's just that DRS down the pit straight. It's not helping him. And Milan, he's got some pace tonight. Here we go, DRS on the back of his Romanian counterpart, Howie Wow, as they come through. He's back in the league as the Haas driver. And it's going to be an overtake there for Shazzu Milan. He's up to P3. I would not have come into this Mexico City Grand Prix and said that on lap 8 of the race, Milan would be in the battle for the win. I would not be... Like, he's in 3rd, and he's running very strongly at the moment. So watch out for him. The two McLarens are swapping positions here, and now Vortex, this is now his time. Now he's time to try and get back in that gap, but he seems to be very quick in this middle section of the track. So the guys ahead of him have got dirty air, so let's have a look. Yeah, he's got some insane pace through that middle section. Overall, Vortex is very quick in that middle section of track. I don't know whether it's because the guys ahead of him have all got dirty air, or he's just very good in that middle sector. I don't know, because the qualifying was wet. I don't actually know. But Yildiz is now going to get past Brainy again, but Brainy's going to break that slipstream down the straight. And that's a very good use of ERS management there. And Darlow is through. Oh, no, he's not. Here we go. Up the inside, needs to get this move done if he wants as many points as possible from this race. He's been pushed off the track there by the horse. And, yeah, interesting defending there from him. And Brainy's really saving that ERS as well. Through that little section of track. He wants to try and save as much battery as he can. The Dilemma is through on Vortex now. Let's see, can Dilemma try and bring this gap down? Vortex is having to save as well through that section, so it's not the best of things for Vortex, because he definitely had good pace through that middle section of track and he was catching. And now Darlow needs to get past the Haas now. Yildiz is through and he's up into P number 1. Yildiz is such a good driver. Big up 30. Big up. Brainy also told me that the tyres are going to take quite a battering around here in terms of tyre temperatures. But Mexico's always been known to be that race that you need a few more stops. It's always been the case where the tyres are always going to be under quite a lot of strain. We are on the highest track on sea level terms. This is the highest sea level track on the calendar. Danny's in the pit lane, he's got a broken front wing. But yeah, in terms of sea level, this is the highest track on the Formula 1 calendar, so it's gonna play into that's gonna play into a lot of factors here in Mexico. And I don't actually know what's going on with Honeywell and Darlow. It's definitely kicking off. As Darlow's now going to get this moved down the straight, but Honeywell's got some insane straight line speed. That is Darlow up into P4, and now he needs to try and really push hard. Yeah, Darlow needs to try and break out of that DRS of Honeywell, because he's going to be causing a lot of issues for the Toro Rossi tonight. Darlow needs to really push in this middle section of the track. He needs to try and go for some sort of undercut or something to try and get this, sort this gap out. 3.3, 3.2 is the gap. He needs to really sort that out. We've all got DRS now down here, so it's going to be pretty difficult for Darlow. Milan, here we go, he's trying to go for the move. And Milan is up into P2. Now, if these three start battling, Milan is known for hard battles. If Milan can try and come through and battle these guys, this will allow Darlow to get back into the little battle that's going on with the train here, the three-way battle. It's this DRS. It's not yeah, it's not good. Darlow, yeah, is going to gain a lot of time through this section, because these guys are in Brainy's dirty air. And Darlow's in, well, clean air. Milan's got pace. I will tell you that. Milan has got pace here in Mexico. But Yildiz has also got pace. These three have got pace. Let's just say they've got pace. They've got a good bit of pace. And Milan has got a good bit of advantage over the Williams. And he's up into P1. Milan leads the Mexico City Grand Prix. Live from Mexico City. I would not have expected that to be what I would say on lap 13 of the Grand Prix. Because Milan he's quick, but he hasn't shown himself so far this season. He's definitely shown himself here in Mexico tonight to be just a good driver. But let's just hope it will continue for him because he's in a good position so far. Vortex up to P5, overtaken Harry Well. I think Harry Well might be struggling here with a bit of overheating issues on those mediums. Raining out in that DRS. Get this move done. Up in a P1. His yield is going to have a go as well on the Aston. No, he's not. He's going to stay back. Tiller versus the Haas. He's got Dilemma on the outside as well. To give his teammate space. And that's Ono getting involved as well. He's past the Spaniard now, up in a P8. But Dilemma's going to dive bomb it up the inside. In a collision. That's Howie Rao, who's been spun round. And the Red Bull was spun as well. And there you go. That's the end of that. Come on, Dollar, let's pick up the pace a bit. You gotta love a bit of DRS to gain some time on your opponents. Right then, Milan, no, he's going to use all of his overtake mode, all of his DRS. He's going to get past Brainy here. 3 wide into turn 1, and it's going to be Milan back up to P1. Yield is P2. Yield is in that DRS. Definitely kicking off. 3 PC drivers occupying the top 3 spots here in Mexico, and Howie Rao is in the pit lane. He's going on to a set of hard compound tyres. That might be good because he will be able to get a big undercut potentially, but he definitely lost quite a bit of time being involved in those collisions. Right, here we go then. Lap 16 of the race. This is flying by, this Grand Prix. Milan's going to stay to the inside line. It's going to be 3 wide down into turn 1. Dilemma has retired from the Mexico City Grand Prix. And Milan, here we go. It's all kicking off into turn 1, 2 and 3. And that's going to gain Darlow a whole heap of time. Milan is slowing these guys down as he tries and defends hard here in Mexico. I think Vortex is looking very strong as well on the back of the Toro Rossi as well. He's looking quick. When he's back in the lead, Yildiz is spinning. It's definitely kicking off, and I think in the pit stops it's going to kick off even more if these guys can try and get some sort of undercut. Vortex and Dollar need to work together here. They've definitely got the advantage in terms of they're not going to battle each other, I don't think. And Darlo is clever, he is obviously in that championship battle. Probably going to work. At the moment he is champion. But I know that Darlo would want to try and get up as many positions as possible to try and have, you know, a good result here. That's what he wants. He deserves a good result to win this championship on a high. He doesn't really want to win the championship finishing 5th. To be Frank, to be Lampard about it. He doesn't want that. No driver really wants that. But let's see in this middle sector. Vortex, we know, was very strong in the middle before his little. I don't even know what happened. So we'll see how much time he can gain in this middle sector. And I think Attila a span. Attila is having an awful Grand Prix here in Mexico. He's already fucked it. It is not the race for the Hungarian driver. Remes is up to P8. Mavers is up to P7. He's got a lot of work though to make up if he wants to try and catch the back of that Red Bull. Basement Vortex has not lost that much time at DRS. 3.3 seconds. I think Attila is out of the Grand Prix. He's had a shocker. And that is Tharlo. He is, whatever happens, he is the champion of season 27. It has been an incredible season for him, and he's left the lobby. So that's another post-motivation. Yeah, commiserations there for Attila, but you know, Darlo's just been exceptional all season, been consistent, and it was definitely going to be difficult. The gap being, you know, 42 coming into this race, it was going to be pretty much impossible to win the championship tonight, or even take the championship rather to put on the so, Here we go, Milan. Is he going to go for the move on Brainy? Yes, he is. It's going to slow them down even more into the first 2 corners of the track. Yildiz is on the inside of the Williams. Yeah, Milan is just really trying to save that ERS with this section of the track. .5 is the gap. Vortex is in. And that has released Darlo. So now it's about undercut situation. Here we go. It's Brainy versus Milan into turn 1. Here we go. Brainy's got the inside for turn 2. And that was a pretty... yeah, that was a pretty easy move. There wasn't much in that. Just, yeah, you just smoked him and overtook him. Fair enough, Brainy. Fair enough. Darlo, though, needs to get a move on. I think he's going to try and box, maybe, or box end of this lap to try and cover off the the overcut or whatever it is. Because Yildiz is going to be very quick on this outlap. Vortex has lost time, a lot of time as well in the pit stops. No, he hasn't actually, sorry, because I'm looking at Yildiz. Brainey's in, Milan's in, Darlow's in. Is Maverse going to be in this lap? No, he's going to carry on. Yildiz is going to come through as well. Is Remus going to box? Nope. Is Side going to come in? Yes, Darlow knows he needs to get this move done, and he's going to get that done with that overtake mode. That was absolutely fucking crucial for his Grand Prix if he wants to try and at least get a very good result from this race. That was crucial there from Darlow. Now he's going to be on the stage to try and catch touch wood, I'm quite surprised about the penalties here tonight. There's not many. I hope I've not jinxed anything, but yeah, there's not many pens to look at tonight so far. Come on, Brainy, get yourself back in that DRS. Brainy's back in DRS. 8 tenths is the gap now, and he's at purple sector 2. Darlow's going to be on it here. Here we go, using all of that ERS. And he's up into P4 is the Toro Rossi, and he can see the top 3 as well. Come on, Darlow. How banging would it be for Darlow to come through to actually win the championship, winning the Grand Prix? That would be something. Remus, 3-second time penalty. And 7 seconds is the gap. Between Milan and Darlow. Darlow is really pushing hard. He wants this, he wants to catch these guys. And Brainy Cactus, here we go into turn 1. He's going to retake the lead of the Mexico City Grand Prix. He's got the move done. Now Darlow finds himself 2.4 behind, so it's the DRS. It's a big advantage, especially around here with the long DRS straights. You got the one of the longest straights on the calendar for up to turn 1, and then in the first sector, you've got another DRS straight. So you've just got DRS, then you've got another one. You've got 3 DRS zones around this track where you can use the DRS. So it's quite quite a lot of DRS action around this track, which means that because Darlow doesn't have DRS, he's losing time. But he is gaining it back in that middle, so it's not all bad. Go. Let's see if Darlow can try and catch up. 1.4 is the gap. VSC. Yeah, you don't want to go over the delta. And we are back. It's green flag racing back in Mexico. And they're already battling here. Milan versus Yildiz as they come through this section. It's going to give Darlow a great opportunity to get back in that DRS. I think he's going to do. Yeah. Well, Milan has done that. Milan has brought Darlow into DRS, thereby going side by side. So, what a muppet. Here we go, Milan is going to burn his ERS. Here we go, he's going to try and get past Brainy as well into turn 1. Oh, he's actually going to wait for that. And now it's a 5-car train for the win. Brainy, Milan, Yildiz, Darlow and Vortex. Now Brainy is going to get the DRS on Pulse. That's going to help him down the next straight. Now that's helped him, but here we go. Milan's going to have overtake mode. And he's going to do it. He's going to go for the move up the inside. And he's going to back out of it last minute. Blue flag for Pulse there, he's no longer in the race. The bug in qualifying, so he couldn't really join. This is going to be a mental end to the race. You're telling me 5 drivers are in the battle for the win. It is going to be crazy. Harry Rao is trying to come through as well on the Red Bull of Owner Conquer. So hopefully he can conquer P6. Here we go, Milan then, here we go once again. Here we go, is Sada going to go all the way around the fucking outside? Here we go, it's going to be an audacious move if he can. He hasn't done it. Doesn't want Yildiz to lose that DRS to Milan. And now Vortex is going to be on the back. I don't know who's going to win this race. These 5 are very similar on pace. I'll tell you something, if these 5 continue on to next season, it could be an insane battle. An insane battle for the championship. It could be pretty astonishing if these 5 drivers continue on. It will just be mental. Oh, fucking hell, man. Very aggressive. Very fucking aggressive from the Aston Martin. But talking of aggressiveness, Darlow needs to be aggressive now if he wants to try and get this move done. Round the outside, here we go. I think this is the move for P3 of the Grand Prix. He's picked up Yildiz a pen. And he's up to P3. Darlow's got that move. That is a crucial move. And Yildiz has got a pen now. Remus soon? Yeah, it's been a disaster for Remus. He's trying to let everyone through. That's as well, that's terrible. I'll tell you something, this is mental. This is absolutely fucking crazy here. In the closing stages of the race, Milan is saving the ERS. Brady Cactus is going to be in that DRS now. He's got 97%, and Yildiz and Darlow are going side by side. Yildiz has hit the curb there, and there's been a collision. Yildiz is out of the race. He's made contact there. I think it was with Vortex. He's made major contact, and I have no idea what the fuck happened there. But Brainy is coming through now. Here we go. Do you know what? Watch out for Milan, because he's going to be on smoke. Remus is trying to come through. They're all trying to battle. And here we go. It's Tharlo versus Brainy Cactus. It's all kicking off in the closing stages of the Mexico City Grand Prix. Who is going to win this race? Right, it's DRS for Brainy. It's going to be the DRS of Milan. Milan's got DRS on the Haas. Who's going to win this Grand Prix? Lap 33 of the race. I don't actually, is that Haas lagging? I can't. Malverse and side effects going side by side. Here we go, bit of action here for these two drivers. But they haven't had action in quite a long time. I know Side hasn't. Sorry. Wait, here we go, Brainy then. DRS on the back of Milan. Yeah, Milan is cooked because he's on 60% DRS. Here we go, down the straight then. Is Brainy going to go for any moves? He's going to stay back. I think next lap we will see the proper battles taking place. Next lap we will see on the penultimate lap of the race. That's when it will get. Remus, what are you doing? Remus just wants to be in the action. Remus just wants to be involved. Here we go then, it's the penultimate lap of the Mexico City Grand Prix. It's Milan versus Brainy versus Tharlo versus Vortex. Sector 3 yellow. And hopefully now that is Remus who's going to just stay out of the way now, hopefully. Because now it's time to get down to business for Tier 1. Here we go, final 5 sectors of the race. And Remus again coming through. Fucking it for everyone else. For fuck's sake. He won't be there on the last lap, but it's definitely off-putting for these drivers. Oh, here we go, Tharlo. Tharlo running outside of Brainy Cactus. That was very audacious. When you're going that slow, you need to get the moves done. And now it's about to kick off. Here we go into the final few corners now. Darlow's trying to get the move done. Now it is time to get down to business. Tier 1, here we go. Final lap of the race. Who's going to win the Mexico City Grand Prix? I think it might be Brainy, but we're going to find out. They come down at turn 1. They've all used up their ERS. I don't know, you know, who's going to win this race. I don't know. Here we go, side by side. They're going to be battling now. Here we go. Down the straight. Oh, it's all kicking off here. And Brainy on the inside of the corner. They're pushing each other wide. Is Darlow going on the inside? Yes, he is. Go on, Darlow. Get the fucking move. Darlow. Get the fucking ERS. Oh, you fucking little slut. Oh, I'm fuming. Fucking fuming, man. But I think Brainy is going to win this race. I think I was right. Does anyone want to go for any audacious moves? No, they're not. There are fireworks coming from the stadium section. And it is going to be Brainy Cactus that is going to come round a final corner to win the Mexico City Grand Prix. But in P2, it's Darlow 4, your season 27 Tier 1 champion. It's Darlow 4. He is your champion of the world in Tier 1 for the STB Racing League Season 27 campaign. Third is Milan. Great race from him. Fourth is Vortex. Good little race from him as well. Yildiz, unlucky for him, he's 5th. 6th is Owner Conquer. 7th is Harrywell. 8th will be Mathers. 9th is going to be Side, who's on a set of soft tyres. 10th was Remus. 11th, well, Pulse won't actually be classified, didn't actually even do any of the races, which is AI. And then Joey P12. Your non-finishers were Kissatilla, Dilemma, Danny, and Miko. Side then is going to get his little bit of action in terms of coverage. And he's going to come around a final corner. And it's going to be P8 for him at the Gran Premio de la Ciudad de Mexico. Howie Rao is your driver of the day. That is Mexico City. Darlow is your champion. I do believe as well that Toro Rossi have managed the constructors. Let me just check. You can score 44 points. So let me just quickly check this. Toro Rossi are also your Constructors champions here in Mexico. Brainy Cactus wins the Grand Prix here in Mexico City. Second, Darlow 4. Third, Vortex. Fourth was Yildiz. Fifth, Owner. Sixth, Harrywell. 7th was Mathers. 8th, Side. 9th, Milan. 10th, Remus. Then it's showing your non-finishers were Kissatilla, Dilemma, Danny, and Miko. That is your Tier 1 Mexico City Grand Prix, live from Mexico City. Biotodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. Darlow is your Tier 1 champion. Toro Rossi, as in Visa Cash App, RB, are your Tier 1 Constructors champions. That was given. And next week will be given, because next week is the season finale. The drivers are just racing for a bit of pride next week, where we go to Mexico for Tier 2. Tier 3 on Wednesday. But yeah, they'll be racing for pride in Tier 1 next week at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix, the final round of the season, where there won't actually be anything to race for apart from, as I said, pride. We'll see you next week for the final round of Season 27, the British Grand Prix from Silverstone. We'll see you then.